everyone. I am the Dynamite Doll, and this is episode number 8 of Dirt with the Doll. My next guest, for those of you that don't know her, you are about to get to know her and find out why I love her so much. She's a local artist from Calgary. You can see some of her artwork behind her and behind me. She is Kim Staticc. Welcome to the Dollhouse, Kim. How are you today?
Oh, I'm great. Happy winter solstice.
Oh yeah, that's today.
Yeah, today's
awesome.
winter solstice. So
that's good. Get rid of all that negative energy. We're ready for a new year.
Make a big bonfire, burn something. I don't know what people do, but
that sounds great. Let's do it. Thank you for being here today. You know, when we first met, you reached out to me. My father had passed away, and you wanted to do a painting of my father of my choice. So the painting you presented to me was the one. Oh, this way. This one. Oh,
yeah.
This one. Other one. There it is.
There it is.
Union Jack painting of my father that I'm blocking. But everyone always asks me, who did that painting? And so I wanted to bring you on the show. When I first started this podcast, it was, I wanted it to be loosely wrestling based. I've interviewed a lot of wrestlers, children of wrestlers, wrestling managers, but you're kind of my first really branching out into something different. So thank you so much for being here. And that picture, it hung up in my living room and really helped me feel my dad's presence when he passed away. And I grieved and I was pregnant, mind you. I grieved looking at that picture on the couch, and it just brought his presence into my home. And that's how I first met you. So
yeah,
you're so sweet, and that was so selfless of you. That was my first impression of you. So that wasn't your first wrestling painting that you did.
No.
I know right before that you did Smith Hart, because they passed away maybe a year apart or so. I can't remember. But
yeah. And I think I had just met Smith's son, and I don't know, I went to a wrestling show and I was just inspired by the families and the legacies that that they are all coming together and they support each other, and I thought, this is so cool, and it just inspired me to do painting. I don't know how to explain it other than that.
So was the Smith Hart one the first wrestler that you painted?
Well, I had been painting
locally.
Locally, yes, because I was painting Mexican luchadors, and I had a show in Las Vegas, and that was with a group called Expo Lucha, and all the wrestlers there were like, "Oh, you're from Calgary," and they couldn't stop asking me questions about the Hart engine, like everything. And I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. And they're like, why aren't you painting your hometown wrestlers? So when I got back from Las Vegas, that's when it kind of clicked, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, like why am I not painting my famous local wrestlers? Yeah. And and even indie wrestlers and things like that. I just think it's part of our history.
Right. So Smith was the first one you did. Then you did my father's?
Yes. Yeah.
That's so cool. And I remember Smith's. I was like, oh, this is gorgeous. It was a smaller size, but it had the gold sparkle on it. And
and I used an old photo. I really love those old
vintage.
The old black and white photos. There's something about black and white photographs that resonate, and they're easy for me to transfer into paintings. So a lot of people wonder why I don't color in the flesh tones and do all that. And I'm like, I don't know. It's more, I guess, graphic. Or illustrative art. So I
didn't even, I never even noticed that. But now that you say that and I'm looking at your artwork behind, I'm like, oh yeah, you don't even do the skin tone.
Yeah, that's your style. If I have the time, for sure. But I sometimes I get bored and I'll move on to a next subject or next thing right away. I don't know if you're ever like that,
Of course.
I mean, so it's like I have so many ideas for paintings. It's hard to keep up with my brain sometimes.
Right. So, the mind of an artist.
Yeah, it's always working.
So you were born and raised in Calgary. Did you grow up going to wrestling shows?
No, and that's the funny thing.
You would have been too young for Stampede wrestling, I think.
Well, not overly, because my husband attended Stampede Wrestling, and I know a number of other people that are my age that went to Stampede Wrestling. I mean, I went to the Stampede, of course,
Yeah.
but I used to live in Spain when I was younger, and
Okay.
I think I did go see a bullfight, which was, a lot of the time bullfights are banned now. And I don't know, just the spectacle, right? Like a large group of people and the spectacle and just costumes and, things like that. And I don't know, I guess it just resonated. And then traveling to Mexico when I was older,
Yeah.
I think it just caught my eye, the costumes and the personas and just I mean, wrestlers take it very seriously.
Yeah. It's an art form. So you
Yeah,
found the beauty in that.
yeah.
So where does the alias Static come from, Kim Static?
This is so funny because I used to paint band T-shirts when I was in my teen years, and I used to hang them at a store. I don't know if you're familiar with the Attic.
Yes, I used to go there. Yeah.
Yeah, and the owner, Larry, he would allow me to hang my hand-painted band shirts in there. And I thought it was funny because I would put on a shirt, you take off your shirt in the winter and your hair is like static. So that's where I got, all I get is static.
That's so funny. I love it. It's so cute.
It's pretty simple, but that's where it's from. And it just stuck. I don't know. I never changed it.
So he didn't sell those T-shirts? He just hung them up?
No, he sold them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I painted like The Cure and U2 and whatever anybody wanted. And then he would hang them up and he would sell them.
And you got a portion, I hope?
Sorry?
And you got a portion?
Yeah, he was pretty cool. Like I sometimes see him at gigs, Larry, but I don't think he remembers me. So
remember me?
Yeah, remember me? I used to sell shirts in your.
Yeah, that's Stephen Avenue, right? The Attic. And there's
and then
up there. Yeah.
It moved across the street from the Republic at one point, I think.
I used to skip in junior high and go hang out there and smoke cigarettes.
Right? Yeah,
that's what I remember of it. We'd go look at the posters.
Yeah, like it's like fandom, right? All your favorite bands, and I mean, I used to hang out at punk clubs in Calgary, 10-Foot Henry's and stuff like that. Long gone, like way long gone, but yeah, it's sort of. I kind of miss them now.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah,
so you have a mission behind your artwork to see them hung up in Calgary. Can you tell us about that?
I can. It's been a battle, but I kind of want these to be in the new arena or the BMO Center, or they need to be represented. That's why you were kind enough to get your mom and yourself in to sign them, and Brett and Natalia, like they've all been super supportive. I would love to get them up in the city of Calgary, and that's where they should be.
Yeah. Have you had contact with anyone about the new arena?
I haven't.
Too early.
I need to do that for sure. Yeah, I mean, my husband is on the board of Tourism Calgary, so hopefully we can find a liaison that will, expedite the process. But it's part of Calgary history, and I think it's a big draw for people to come here. And I mean, people want to go see the Hart House. They'll drive by the Hart House, and after reading Natalia's book, I'm like, yeah, it should be I think a wrestling museum.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
My ideas are probably a little far-fetched, but
I don't think so.
I like to think out of the box, and I'm sure you do too.
How do you decide what wrestlers to paint?
I think I was trying to paint all the Stampede wrestlers. So that's where your dad, and then, I started painting all the people that were training with Stu in the dungeon. And kind of that's what I wanted to do, is do a series of paintings. And I do have quite I don't even know how many feet of paintings. And it would be cool to show them all together. Yeah. And because it's historical. It's not just because I wanted to paint them. It's also I'm trying to get some sense of that time period in Calgary.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you know more about that than I do, but I'm sure, knowing all the Hart family and being involved yourself and your mom and your family, I mean, yeah, I think it could tell an amazing story if they were all hung up all together. Some of them signed, some not.
Yeah, and you have Owens up there too. I think that's the one
Yeah,
that I see on the far right.
Yeah, Martha was kind enough to sign, and Oj, they've signed the paintings I've done of Owen. So, you know, it's hard to get everybody into the studio to sign things because you guys have busy lives and you have lives of your own. And the fact that they made the time to come here and do this, I think that's amazing. Like, it's incredible.
Oh yeah, it speaks volumes, you know, about your character as well, that you've been able to do this.
That, you know, it's not just taken months, it's taken years. Yeah. So, you know,
I met you 7 years ago, so it's been 7 years since you started this journey.
Yeah, it doesn't just take like overnight. And I don't think people understand that. It's taken, like you said, years to do this, and it's monumental. So hopefully one day, you know.
And how did you get into this specific style of artwork? I guess you said black and white pictures really speak to you.
Yeah, I think any pictures that I see, and even of bands and stuff, I think a lot of photography, black and white photography, concert photos, action photos. Like, I mean, I love photography. I'm not a photographer, but I do know some photographers, and I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah.
Probably wrestling photographers or fashion beauty photographers. Yeah, they do an amazing job. And so I'll take a photograph, but of course I'll add my own, you know, little twist to it or whatever.
And do you put sparkle on all your paintings?
No, you know, I don't even know where the sparkle thing.
Yeah, my blue one doesn't have sparkle, actually.
Yeah, like, it's funny because I did a painting of Randy Couture, the MMA fighter, and it just didn't call for sparkle.
No sparkles needed.
Yeah,
the Hart family, yes, they need sparkles.
You know, and I don't know. I think because your dad had that beautiful cape, and I saw that at one wrestling show.
Actually, I have. Sorry, I can show this because it's closer to me. It's not as sparkly as the real painting, but what she did actually, like, behind is his actual cape. And she put sparkle on the real painting. So it's amazing. I love the sparkle.
If you see that cape in person, it's incredible. Like, the amount of sequins on that cape, I was like, wow. And that's what always interests me about wrestlers too, is their gear. Like, who comes up with that? Like, do they come up with that, or does the person designing the gear come up with that? Like, I'm kind of, or is it's obviously a.
Well, back then, I know my dad definitely didn't come up with it because he hated that cape. It's on a rope and it would hang on their neck. It was so heavy. But nowadays, I think you have more say. Like, the females with their gear, I think they're designing it. They're going to someone,
There's so many people collecting gear now. Like, I've met a number of patrons of mine that they collect so much gear and ring-worn things and get them.
Well, because you only wear it once, really, when you're on TV.
Yeah. The one vest I love that your dad had was that leather vest with the skull. Like, I mean, that. I
wore that in Japan. Had a skull and lightning bolts.
Yeah. Yeah, we should bring that back.
Absolutely. Maybe I'll find a painting of that. I'll try, because that was Japan.
Yeah. And I'm always.
I need a picture of that, because I know you want to do another painting.
Yeah, I do. And the thing is that all my paintings, the large paintings like this one, are all 4 feet by 4 feet. And I did that for a reason, because it's square, like the wrestling ring.
Oh, so, cute.
Yeah, that's why I thought, okay, and I want to do a larger one of your dad, like a big one. But I thought the Japan thing has always been an interest of mine. I've taken Far Eastern art history. And it just, I don't know, I'd love to go to Japan.
Same. We should go together. It's on my bucket list.
Right? Yeah.
I would love to see a bloody painting, like some sparkly blood. That would be cool.
I did do a Nate Diaz painting, for a friend, and he's like, add more blood.
More blood.
And I'm like, it's pretty gory as it is. I don't know.
There's nothing left. Just splatter more red.
Yeah, he just wanted more blood. So I'm like, okay.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
What is the creative process like from the initial idea of what you're going to paint to your finished piece? Is it like a mad scientist in your studio? Does it get pretty messy?
Oh yeah, it's pretty messy. It's messy. It's messy all the time. I'm sure I frustrate my husband a lot.
You have to start over a lot, or like how does that go?
Well, I get an idea, and then it takes more than a month, I think, just to, working on it.
Really?
Way, coming back to it. I mean, it's just, it's not done quickly. It's done methodically.
Because do you start in pencil?
Some of the larger images, I will project them on just because it's a time constraint. So that just helps me get it on the canvas, because a white canvas is pretty daunting when you think, oh, okay, I've got this canvas in front of me. What am I going to do? So, I just try to get it on and then start painting as soon as I can. Yeah. And then
as a Calgarian, why do you think it's so important to see that these wrestlers get the recognition that they deserve?
I think because there's a lot of independent wrestling going on in Calgary that maybe a lot of people don't know about, but it's not something that's gone to the wayside. It's actually gotten more popular. It's a sport, but it's also entertainment. It's also family driven. I think it's a community that supports a lot of things. So, I've never been introduced to it before, but now I see like, wow, a lot of people really, this is, it's
like a lifestyle.
And see something like a wrestling match, but you don't realize all the athleticism that's involved, all the training, all the production value of I have
a meowing cat here. He wants to say hello. As he always does.
Awesome.
Chester.
Yes.
He's an attention whore. He has to say hi.
Hi, Chester.
Hi. Do you want to paint Chester? Have you ever done animals?
I have. I've done a number of pets. People ask me if they can. I actually painted a good friend's he put me in touch actually with Lanny McDonald and Bearcat from the Calgary Flames. I did a portrait of Lanny McDonald and Bearcat, and I painted his dog last year for Christmas because his dog passed away.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I have done pets.
Oh, that's so cool. He's got a lot of fur. It'd be hard to paint.
Well, a lot of brush strokes, but animals have personalities too. So,
he would need all the sparkle.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine Chester?
Yeah. Very much. What lengths have you gone to try to get your paintings up? I know that I've seen your painting up at Grey Eagle Casino, which is on the reserve. Mm-hmm. How hard was that? Sorry, it was the Ozzy Osbourne painting. How hard was that to get up for you?
You know what? They've been really supportive. I've got a number of paintings that you don't see. They're in the green room. The Marilyn Manson one I did, it's signed, but it's in their green room. So you'd have to go backstage.
Was that when he was just here that he signed it? I was looking at your picture.
And I know you did the meet and greet, which would have been awesome. But the guys there, shout out to Kevin Yates and Sheldon. I don't even know how I approached them. I think Kevin Yates bought one of my paintings. I did a painting for the Calgary Chamber of Commerce, and it was of Bill Murray for the golf movie that Bill Murray did, Caddyshack. Couldn't remember.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he bought my Caddyshack painting. So he knew of me, which was kind of funny because I'm like, I wonder where that painting ever ended up. I sometimes don't know where they end up because I made a painting for a charity and then I don't know where it ends up. So it was kind of funny that he told me that he had my Bill Murray painting. And then so we just got to talking, and so yeah, they have the Ozzy Osbourne up at the Grey Eagle, and also the David Bowie one in the Grey
I don't
Eagle.
think I've seen that one up, but
Yeah,
I was in line to meet Marilyn Manson. As you said, I did the meet and greet.
yeah.
And I look on the wall behind me, and there's your painting. So I took a selfie with it and sent it to you.
Oh, that's all. You know what? I love when people do that.
I know,
You know, because like I've got all my luchadors are up in Fernie, so, and they're at a Mexican restaurant, which is an amazing Mexican restaurant in Fernie, if you can imagine that.
Yeah.
But people will go into Nevados. Shout out to Nevados, but they'll take pictures and send me, you know, pictures from Fernie. Hey, I'm in Nevados and looking at your luchadors. So I think it's awesome.
That is so cool.
Oh, I love that, you know.
And when I went to Philadelphia as well, you sent me with a bunch of these prints. Mm-hmm. And so how do you feel knowing that your artwork is helping preserve wrestlers' legacy and in different countries?
Oh, I love it. I think it's great. Like, I sent a number of your dad's portraits to the UK, to fans. And, you know, like, I've never met them before, or they just contacted me through Instagram or Facebook. And yeah, a fan wanted one from Germany. So I've sent prints like all Australia, all over the world. And I think that's so cool. Like, I just think that's obviously there's a huge following of wrestling.
Yeah, and people love unique artwork. So it speaks to them, and they're like, they love to frame it, put it up in their wrestling room, their trophy room.
I don't know. Well, you know Mike Peace, I'm sure, from...
yeah, he does all my tattoos.
Yeah. He picks up my prints, and he hand makes all his own frames. Yeah. And I just think that's so great.
Oh, yeah. It's a local tattoo shop here, and it's covered in wrestling memorabilia. So, of course, he's my tattoo artist. Every time I go, he's like, this is new, this is new. He's always got new stuff.
Well, I love that he's got like a Chris Jericho in a box. But when you pull it's like a pull string one. It's got the voice of somebody else. Oh, my gosh. Like so it's a cool manufacturer's defect.
Oh, whose voice is it?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
I do remember that. I forget.
Yeah, and I'm like, that is so hilarious. And it's in a box, so it's obviously highly collectible, you know. That it's...
But they screwed up the voice.
Yeah. But I loved going in there and just seeing, like, because people will just give him stuff or trade for tattoos.
Very much. That's how he gets all his stuff.
That is so cool. It's like a little mini wrestling museum in there.
Yeah, and sometimes he'll give me stuff like, oh, I got this of your dad, like he'll gift it to me. So there was old buttons from Stampede Wrestling. Like,
oh wow!
Then it's just a picture, like they're like a headshot on a button. So he got that of Brett and my dad, and he gave me the one of my dad. So
wow, there's the photographer. You probably know Bill Cubitt here. He gave me a pass, and it's like a multi-pass, I call it, but it's Stu Hart, and it's a little like card from Stampede Wrestling, and I'm like, oh my god! And he gave it to me in this little plastic placard, and I haven't taken it out, and it's like just so one of my most treasured items because that's so cool.
Yeah, like, I got a lot of cool things too, but I need to get like, you know, like a glass, you know, case like Mike has at his shop. I need to get something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that would be. I mean, I do too. Just some of the weird kind of oddities I have as well. It's like it's funny how you end up with these things.
Yeah, like, where do I put it? It's special, but where do I put it? So you do commission pieces, and you have artwork, like we said, all over the world in restaurants. We were talking about that. Do you have a piece that you're most proud of, and why?
Oh, I think I did a musician piece, and it was Lemmy from Motorhead.
Yeah.
And I took a print down to the Rainbow Room in LA, and I didn't think they would put it up, not right away, but the owner, he went and got a step ladder and put it up right away, and he let us drink, you know, Jack Daniels and Coke and sit at the bar, and I just thought that was, and it's still there.
Oh, I was just there. I wish I would have known where it was. I was there in September.
It's not very big. Like, it's only about this big.
Yeah.
But the painting,
right at the bar inside.
The painting, I think it was above the bar last. They keep moving it around.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where it is, but the painting itself is large. It's 4 feet by 4 feet. But of course, travel restrictions. It's like I just thought I'd bring a print, and this was shortly after Lemmy had passed away, and I just thought that was just amazing. I didn't think they'd put it up right away anyway.
Yeah, I was there in September, but we sat outside, like on the patio.
Yeah.
Because it was nice out, so most people were outside, so no one was really inside. But I did a tour, walked around, took a video.
There's a lot.
I didn't see your painting, but there's so much on the walls.
There's so much stuff in there. You could spend like a day, like just looking at all the paraphernalia in there.
So do you still have the original painting of that one?
I don't, but I have a print that printers that a family that I know, they run Little Rock Printing, and they did a portrait of Lemmy on plexiglass. So I have the plexiglass print in my studio. Cool. And they also did a canvas print, but the original painting went to an interior decorator that I know, and she put it up in her home, and it looks stunning. Like, I'm just like, not to say that because it's my painting, but the way she I don't know, interior designer.
The whole room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it's like big ceilings.
Yeah. And she also commissioned a portrait of Joe Strummer. So she has Lemmy and Joe Strummer, and then another painting of mine, which was of Dennis Hopper. And they're all on one wall. And it's just like so cool to see it. I love it.
Yeah, I just moved. Well, I keep doing that. There we go. That one. Because I needed the paintings side by side. I was like, oh, it was driving me nuts when I'd watch my podcast back. I'm like, I need to move. I need to see Kim's other paintings. So now I'm happy.
Great. I love it. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. I don't know. I think that's the photo shoot my dad and Davey did where my dad dressed up as Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh!
Have you seen those pictures? Do you know those ones? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the same photo shoot. So
they did a potato chip ad or something?
Hostess chips. Yeah.
Hostess chips. Yeah, it's just, I love the old
silliness.
Yeah, it's just so hilarious. I just thought it's funny. And then I don't know if you're familiar with Andy Warhol's Cowboys, with the two cowboys. That's kind of where it came. Like, I saw this Andy Warhol print, and it's two cowboys, and they're,
yes, I think you showed it to me.
Yeah, it's sort of X-rated, whatever. But, but your dad and Dave, you're standing the same way. I'm like, oh, it's kind of, I don't know, it just resonates.
Speaking to you. So you can see Kim's artwork all over, like, banners at local wrestling shows, and I love it. Yeah, I love it. Not Stampede Wrestling, sorry. Dungeon Wrestling, that is.
Yeah.
What other forms of art do you like doing?
Oh, I mean, this summer I did a portrait. It's not really a portrait. It was a landscape painting of a tree for my neighbor, and it was like 6 foot by 4 foot. And when it was finished, I walked across the street with it. It's my neighbor across the street, and I thought, this is hilarious. We actually have pictures of it, being transported across the street. And so, yeah, I've done, landscapes too, which I think, wow, people
just always painting's been your jam?
Yeah, painting's obviously been my jam, but it's interesting because I started painting after my dad passed away. So I think it was an outlet for me, and I just
did you draw before that?
I've always been, my mom's an artist. She's a watercolor artist. My sister was a makeup artist.
Oh, wow.
My other sister, who lives in Portland, she designs clothing. So we have a very
artistic family.
Yeah, and my dad designed our house.
Wow.
In Varsity. Yeah. So he built that house from scratch. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, I know. But
I love that.
Interesting.
Yeah, everyone has their own form of art. So for me, drawing, Oh my gosh, I'm awful.
Oh no.
No, it's actually like laughable. Like I get a kick out of it.
Well,
But
I just love people always say that, oh, I can't draw. And it's like, of course you can. Anyone can draw,
but my art form is my fashion, my makeup.
Yeah.
That's where my art shines through. I'm like, this is my
Yeah,
artistic
of
side.
course. I mean, yeah, and makeup. And, you always look stunning every time I see you. So,
Oh,
you
thank
know,
you. So besides wrestling, I know for a fact you love music. I see you at local concerts all the time. What is your favorite genre of music, and who's your favorite band?
oh, wow. Well, I'm an old punk rocker, so I know I've seen Aaron at shows too, and
Yeah, you see him more for sure.
yeah,
The more
but
obscure bands.
I'm into so much music, but wow, I love Tom Waits, Nick Cave. I like metal bands. There's so many genres. I can't just listen to one. You're probably the
Yeah,
same way.
I'm all over the map. Yeah.
Yeah, like what? It's like during Stampede, you're always listening to country music, and then after
Not by
Stampede,
choice.
yeah, it's just it's interesting for sure. But yeah, I like to support local bands. That play. I'm kind of right now. I know you went to see a band last night.
Yeah, I was going to mention.
Yeah, and I'm kind of missing it right now. So hopefully,
Yeah, I think it was September, kind of the end of summer. We had so many shows, and now I've
yeah,
had nothing. I'm like, I have
yeah,
nothing in the books, nothing coming
right?
up. But last night we went to Langdon, which is, well, about an hour outside of Calgary, and they have a bar there called the Firehouse.
Yes.
And I guess they do a lot of rock shows there, kind of local bands. And so I
Right.
went there, and it was so much fun. And we were talking about that today.
Yeah.
And you said that one of your paintings is up there, a Prince.
Well, I dropped off some prints. I haven't been back since. Because
They have
often,
so much on the walls, like
yeah,
so
it's
much
kind
on the
of
walls.
like the Rainbow Room.
Yeah.
There's so much paraphernalia there. So I don't know if they've put them up or not. Because sometimes I often work with designers, I'll do show homes out in those kind of rural areas. And I think we were doing a show home and we stopped by the firehouse for lunch and we're like, wow, I didn't know this place even existed.
Yeah, it was so great because here in
Yeah.
Calgary, I feel like we have so many, bars and whatever, they open and they close, and it's
Yeah.
name change, owner change constantly. So that seems like a really solid place to go. And now I'm like, okay, like let's do this more. It was great. The sound sounded great. It was intimate.
Yeah, I like the smaller venues for sure. That's why Grey Eagle I like too. It's like 5 minutes from my house, and I mean they had Megadeth at Grey Eagle.
Yeah, the Grey Eagle's been great too. We took Harlow to see Aqua there this summer.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Yeah,
that must have been.
we loved it. Yeah, and that was the first time because they'll actually set up like bleachers, like seats.
Yeah.
Because usually it's just open room, you just stand, but this had seats, and I was like, I didn't know how I felt about it, but I actually really liked it.
Yeah. I can't remember how many Christmases ago we went to see Brian Setzer from, remember the Stray Cats?
I don't.
Billy. Yeah, you're too young. But they made it snow in the Grey Eagle.
That's cool.
And I was like, this is so cool. Like, talk about Christmas. It felt like Christmas in there. It was so awesome.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So you've painted some famous musicians as well, and you've given them to them. Who was that again? Has there been more than one?
Well, you know what? I did a painting of Alice Cooper, and he did come to Winsport here, and then I was able to donate that painting that I did of Alice Cooper to his Solid Rock Foundation. So it helps underprivileged kids to be able to learn instruments and to maybe start a band. It's such a good organization. I really think it's cool. But I didn't get to meet Alice, but I met.
Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, I got to meet his daughter and the guys from Visto Blanco. So from that band.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that was very, and they took a bunch of photos with the painting and kind of joked around with me and stuff. And that was at Mac Hall when Visto Blanco played, and it was great.
Yeah, that must have been like 6 years ago or so. I remember Harlow was a
Yeah.
baby or not born. I was still living over in Bonus.
Right? Yeah. I remember visiting you in Bonus.
Yeah.
So, and now that's like that new hotbed area there.
I miss Bonus. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I live in Waterloo. It's a nightmare.
Oh my God, it is.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's construction.
Construction. Yeah.
24/7. So it's like, yeah.
Why do you think it's important for artists to support each other in different creative fields?
I think because they cross over so much. Like you said, like beauty, fashion, like that's an art form, photography, makeup.
Exactly.
It's also intertwined. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a bunch of me and my friends, you know, wrestlers, hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Me as a podcast host, like we're all artists. We're all helping each other.
Yeah, and I think that's
helping build each other and share and grow and
I mean,
we all intertwine.
I'm really grateful because you know, a lot of the time I'm in my studio alone, which probably when you're doing your podcast too, it's like you're very focused on what you're doing and you're not in touch with the public. You know, it's like you need other people to put your name out there and promote you because you can't do it yourself. You know, it's too hard.
Exactly. It's like word of mouth, and it all helps.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Cross promoting.
Yeah.
Do you watch wrestling currently on TV, or do you prefer indie wrestling?
You know what? I didn't tune into like the Cena thing, and I kind of just get word of mouth or people, you know.
Yeah. You can see it all on social media.
Yeah.
Condensed into 5 minutes.
I prefer the live shows personally. Like, I think they're more fun and you get to interact with people you might not otherwise interact with.
Yeah. I prefer indie. It's more like personable. You can be right up front. You're meeting them at the tables, like the merchandise tables.
There's no like editing. Like if somebody flies out of the ring and hits something, it's like, you know, it's just like, oh my God. I mean, I actually went to my very first WWE show here at the Saddle Dome, and I was and an AEW show.
Yeah, and like recently.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. But it's so
much different.
Yeah. I think because it's like going to a concert when you're not right up at the front. You know, it's a different experience, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to independent wrestling, you're right in the action and it's so much fun.
Yeah, I always find that at the bigger shows I'm kind of watching on the screen, like depending where you're sitting, and then I'm like, it's not the same.
Bathroom that's like 40 miles away. It's like, it's I really intimate. Prefer the smaller venues for sure.
Yeah, same with concerts. Like like last night, it was so great because it was so intimate.
Right? Yeah. Otherwise, you're spending time going to the bar, going to the bathroom, it's like, what did I miss?
Everything. What do you enjoy most about professional wrestling? What catches your eye as an artist?
I love I mean, like I said, the wrestling community has always been really supportive of my work. So I love that I haven't found any other community like it, really. And I think just the care that wrestlers put into like their persona and their costumes and their makeup and their, you know, masks. I think that's what.
Yeah, gear, entrances.
Yeah,
promos.
Right? It's not just, it's things that are premeditated.
Well thought out.
Yeah, they're really well thought out.
What's the wildest thing you've seen at a local wrestling show?
Oh man,
Can you think of one?
That's a good question.
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot. Yeah, probably a lot. But I think for me, a lot of the time it's the fans, like the reactions of some of the fans that they bring to the show. You know, they'll want to get in and like get in the ring and do stuff, or
Right. It's very much like people watching when you're at wrestling shows.
Oh yeah, and people that are yelling things and kind of making or egging on the performers. It's so funny. It's fun night out if you haven't been.
It really is. I know.
Yeah.
I always tell people that if you've never been,
Yeah.
trust me, don't worry, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's the One Yellow Rabbit rodeo coming in January, and I don't know if you know this, but Lucha Vavoom is coming back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've already bought my tickets.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, it's an amazing.
Have they not been back since
since pre-COVID? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think there was a show I missed. I might have been pregnant or something. And then before that, it was 10 years ago.
Oh, it's been a long time. Yeah, because
they only went to once, and it was amazing.
Yeah, because they have like burlesque, and then they have wrestling. They have acrobatics. It's
more like luchadors, right?
Yeah, but there are some, I think probably independent wrestlers too. Yeah. But it's a spectacle. If you buy a ticket, you won't be disappointed.
Did you paint someone from that?
I did. I actually painted Cassandro the Exotico.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like the.
He was at the show I was at for sure.
Yeah, Liberace of Lucha Libre. He wears like drag when he wrestles, and it's incredible. I don't think he's wrestling anymore, unfortunately. I believe he had a stroke. Oh, so yeah, I actually sometimes interact with him on Instagram. Some of the
Rita still involved?
Yes, that's actually.
I loved her.
Miss Rita is coming, so yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's a hottie. I got a picture with her last time, and I didn't know her name. I think you told me. You're like, "That's Miss Rita."
Yeah,
and I followed her. She's so cool.
Yeah, they're coming, so I think it'll be fun.
I'm sure January, I think, right? January?
Yeah, I don't know the exact date. I think it's 24th or something.
So growing up in Calgary, what do you think our best traits are as a Calgarian? As Calgarians?
Our best trait is we are quite accommodating. We're quite friendly. We're quite wanting other people who are traveling here to have a good time. Yeah, that's what I would think. And we're pretty... I
would say so too. Friendly.
Yeah.
I go to other cities and other countries, and it's very different. But even in Canada, like other cities, they're not as sweet as Calgarians.
Right? We're very open, I'm sure. Yeah.
We say sorry too much.
Right.
Bump into someone. Sorry. Yeah, that's like one of my bad habits.
Well, that's okay. I mean that's part of our charm.
What do you love about Calgary, and what are you sick of? Because I'm in the same boat. I'm born and raised.
I'm sick of the weather.
Same.
Yeah. I like winter, but I'm not a cold person. I much prefer hot weather. But I do love the fact that we're getting a lot more restaurants and bands, and we're becoming sort of a metropolis, not quite there yet. Yeah. But we do have a contemporary art museum, which I often work for as on their fundraising events. Like we're getting some cool stuff. New Glenbow Museum, like we're getting there.
Our new venue, like our new music venue, will help because a lot of Edmonton gets all the big concerts and we don't because our venue sucks. Yeah. This album is not great.
No, I don't want to drive to Edmonton all the time just to see.
I actually haven't been to their venue either, but their new venue.
Oh, it's massive.
Rogers Place?
Massive. Yeah, I went and saw Depeche Mode there. And I have a friend, he works for the local union there, and he does like a lot of the shows, and he was amazing. He got us some great seats. But even then, it's like make sure you're hunkered down, because to go find the washroom, it's like
it's kind of crowded.
You miss half the show.
Yeah.
It's just because it's so far away.
And we're girls, like we have a drink, we got to go pee like every 20 minutes.
Every 20 seconds. So
we've had kids, it's not easy.
Yeah. But they're getting a lot of the concerts that I would like to see here.
Yeah.
So
Well, I hope the
hopefully,
new venue helps with that.
oh, I'm sure it will.
How do you remain so sweet and humble as an artist? And like, because your work is worth a lot of money, how do you stay so grounded and dedicated to your mission?
Um, I think because, like I said, I started painting after my dad passed away. It's more of an outlet for me. It's good for my
Therapeutic.
mental health. Um, I'm sure it's like that with you when you go to wrestling shows and you're promoting
Absolutely. It's my
yourself. Like,
outlet.
yeah, it's an outlet. I mean, yeah, I have some collectors, especially in the US, that, I'm so grateful to have them
Yeah.
because, yeah, my artwork wasn't always, but it took a long time to get here. Like, like it's been years I've been painting. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, I love doing it. So,
Yeah. So when you love what you do, that's how I feel about. I have a lot on my plate. I
yeah,
work full time. Like I'm a mom of two. There's 4 animals in my house, 3 cats, 1 dog. Like I'm trying to do a podcast. I'm, expanding to the United States and a wrestling manager and all this.
yeah,
But yes, I'm exhausted, but it's my passion and I love it.
yeah.
So
That's
that's why I'm like, I still have the time. I have the energy for it.
Yeah, and I think that's the key, right? You gotta love what you do and be
Yeah.
passionate about those things because we're very lucky I'm very lucky to be able to have the space to do painting.
Yes. Yeah.
You
You
know,
have an
it
awesome
wasn't
studio.
always the case. I used to work in my basement with no windows or, it was very
Ooh.
dark. So,
Inhaling the fumes.
yeah, inhaling. Yeah, I can just imagine. I'm probably pickled from the inside out. Yeah.
Do you have any art shows coming up?
I don't, but I participated last year in like it was a weekend, and everyone was able to come to my studio. It was an open studio, and so I had people come from everywhere, and I thought that was really interesting. I've
Aw.
never done that before. I was a little bit hesitant, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did people purchase that day?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's
a lot
great.
of prints. One painting. I sold one painting, and it wasn't. It was a band.
Yeah.
Someone bought a musician. But yeah, I didn't even think I'd sell anything. And then,
You should do that again this summer because I missed that.
yeah, I will definitely for sure because there was a good response. It didn't happen right away, but like the neighbor that commissioned the painting, she came over and she's like, yeah, I think I'm going to commission you to paint a tree. I'm like, okay,
Which tree?
I don't normally paint trees, but I'll paint you a tree. So yeah,
So that was more color than black and white like you're used to?
yeah, lots of color.
All color.
Yeah, but it was
And
fun.
you shared some exciting news with me yesterday about one of your luchador paintings. Can you
Yeah,
talk about that?
yeah. The group I was involved with in Vegas, they are called Masked Republic. I don't know if you've heard of them, but when I went to participate in Expo Lucha, that's how I found out about them. And they actually asked me if I would like one of my paintings to be in their book. That's coming out in 2026. There's a Kickstarter campaign starting in February 5th, but it's called Luchadors versus Everything. And yeah, you can see it online under luchadorsversuseverything.com. And the book is really cool because it's all about the old luchadors like El Santo and Blue Demon and Mil Mascaras and the films that they were in, like the luchadors against the vampires or the mummies. And I don't know if you've ever seen any of those old black and white films.
No, but I want to now.
Yeah, because the curator, the family that made those films, she's the one that I think has archived all this information. And this book is, well, one of the people that are involved, he told me that the book is almost over 400 pages now.
Wow.
So I was really, yeah, I was really
Congratulations. That's so
Thank
exciting.
you. Yeah, it's nice to see your work published. So
make sure to, because I would say I would attach the link to this interview, but it's not till February, you said, so make sure you share that with me and I will share it, the Kickstarter and all that.
Yeah, they're having a Kickstarter, and I'm not sure what all is involved, but some of the artists in the book, I paint wrestlers. You should see what these guys paint. Like, I was blown away by the artwork.
So it's just a big book of art then. Or you're not too sure.
Photographs, I think, stories,
photos.
Cool. I think they've got like actual like film, like,
behind the scenes kind of.
Yeah, behind the scenes. It sounds pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of I have a big, thick Marilyn Manson book. It's just all photos from videos and behind the scenes, and just
I love stuff.
My Bible.
Yeah, I love stuff. I have an Alexander McQueen book that I just love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a coffee table book.
Yeah, exactly. I hope that is that for you. Like with your art in there, that's another coffee table book. That's so cool.
Yeah, it'll be cool for sure.
All right, so I have a few fan questions here.
Okay.
So let's go. Which art form do you love that should be a lot more appreciated?
Wow. That's a good question. Well, I think
I'd say wrestling itself.
Yeah, wrestling, performance art. I do see a lot of like, I go to One Yellow Rabbit's high performance rodeo almost every year. So the fact that you can see live theater, like music, wrestling, burlesque, like
just anything live.
Yeah, anything live. I think the amount of
some people have never been to concerts, and it's like mind blowing. Like, what?
I'm sorry for them. It's like, just go, whatever it is. Who cares?
It's so good for the soul.
Yeah, it's a nice outlet for sure. Like, if you're feeling bummed or down, just go out. I have a hard time dragging myself out, but once I get there,
once you're there, yeah.
I'm so glad I went out. Yeah.
Do you get starstruck when you meet some of the people that you've painted?
I used to.
Yeah.
I mean, I did for sure. I think, but now.
The first time you met Brett, was it when he came to sign the painting?
No, actually, I went to a premiere of Brett's. I can't remember what exactly it was, but that was also, I was pretty starstruck then, but he's such a nice man, so humble that I didn't feel uncomfortable. And he will sign everything, talk to you, spend time.
Yeah. Oh, he's always been great with fans.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's been a few people that have been a bit off-putting, but I'm like, I understand. They see enough people in a day that they don't want to, have someone running.
I'm always weird with celebrities because I feel like exactly that. They deal with enough like day in and day out that I don't want to be another like, hey, can I get your autograph? So I always just act like cool. And
I think because my husband works in film and film producing, we've had people at the studio, and it's like, I think I've become accustomed to it, and I know when it's not my time. But, I won't interfere.
Yeah.
And just, they're people too, right?
Exactly. That's what we have to remember.
And I'm sure that, they're tolerating, being tolerant of us wanting to get things signed and stuff. It's like, well, even when you go on conventions. And
I love how Brett's signature is just always the same. Like, he's a beautiful signature.
I had to get him to sign. I just said, bigger, Brett, bigger.
Yeah, we need it big. Yeah. You had a big fat Sharpie for that?
Yeah, I have this huge, like, Jumbotron one. I love it because a lot of people have signed
paintings too little
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Well, I want to frame the Sharpie now because it's the same Sharpie that Brett signed with. I think I had at Martin Short. So Martin Short signed my painting for the Owen Hart Foundation with that same Sharpie. So I should frame this Sharpie.
How was meeting Al Jurgensen from Ministry?
Oh, you know what? Like, he was a blast. He was a blast. He was such a nice man. And I did a painting of Fad Gadget, and I didn't realize, he told me that, well, he did a cover of Fad Gadget's Ricky's Hand.
Yeah.
And when I came and presented him with the painting of Fad Gadget, he was like, oh my God, we were in the recording studio at the same time. I was in one recording studio and he was in the other. And he's telling me this whole story. Yeah. And I'm like, this is crazy. And the fact that he owns a piece of my art, I think that's so cool.
Oh, wow. Did he send, well, I guess you probably don't know. He probably didn't send you a picture like, it's up in my living room.
He did. Actually, himself, he didn't. I think it was his girlfriend. But she actually emailed me because I often put my business card on the back of the paintings. She actually emailed me a photo of it hanging. And I told her I would post it because I don't want people to see.
Yeah, this is his room.
In his house. I mean, as long as I know it's there, I think that's so cool. And I don't want to like share his personal private home on my platform. So, but the fact that he took it with him on the tour bus, I was like, that's so awesome.
Like it traveled all the way home with him. That is so cool.
Yeah, I said, do you have?
Was that in Calgary then?
That was in Calgary when he played the Palace Theater. And what a nice guy. Like you would think he's intimidating, whatever, but he is so nice. Like so just like hilarious. Like he had me in stitches.
Yeah. Silly guy. I think you kind of already answered this one, but this was a fan question as well. How did you get into painting wrestlers?
I think through visits to Mexico and just, it's a big thing.
Them being like, yo, you're from Calgary.
Yeah. And a lot of people do. They go, man, you're from Calgary. You have like the most famous wrestlers like ever, right? And I'm like, yeah, we do. I don't know why their portraits aren't up all around our city. I don't. So that's why I'm painting them.
And you're like, ding, light bulb.
Yeah, like seriously. And when you have other people from other countries and just saying this is like so awesome, I'm like, well, yeah. That's why I'm glad you're going to the UK.
I'm so excited for the UK. Yeah. I was gonna say, so you were at wrestling shows in Mexico?
Yeah, like
I've never seen wrestling in Mexico.
Well, and I would love to go to Mexico City and go to the Coliseum and see the number one, the ceiling is all painted in a huge mural of luchadors, and I would love. But I've befriended a couple luchadors, I've done Zoom calls with them. I had to actually through Catholic Mexico Foundation. I talked to El Solar, painted him over COVID, and I talked to Blue Demon Jr. So like they're just, I don't know, they're very personable. They're down to earth. They're like they're trying to make a living like everybody else. Yeah.
Super cool. So I like to do a thing called this or that. So I'll just spit out two things and you say which one you gravitate towards more.
Okay.
Just for fun. It's just for funsies. Okay, The Cure or the Smiths?
Smiths.
That's my sister's favorite band. And I guess they're from Manchester. So when I go, I'm gonna have to try to find her a shirt or something.
And I just finished a book about Budgie, and he's the drummer for Susie and the Banshees. And I didn't realize, well, I kind of did, that Robert Smith was playing with Susie and the Banshees for a bit. And Susie and the Banshees, I love their band. So it was an interesting read, and that came up in that book, Smiths or...
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's the Smiths only because my husband introduced me to the Smiths and listens to them.
Back like good memories.
All the time. So yeah.
Club show or stadium show?
Club.
So more intimate, like we were saying. Bright colors or muted colors for your painting, for your art?
I like bright colors myself when like wearing. Always like muted colors. Black.
paint a legendary rock star and have them sign it, or paint a deceased legendary rock star and have it immortalized in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh, that for sure. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to meet the person, but to have it up somewhere that people could appreciate it. That's why I painted the David Bowie painting for myself.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, this needs to be somewhere. It needs to be at a venue where people are going to see it and there's music. And that's what I think's so great about it. It's up somewhere where there's concerts.
I can actually picture your painting. It's like the striped pants, right?
It's the
are they like bubble pants or something?
Yeah, it's the Japanese designer.
Yeah.
The name escapes me right now, but yeah, he's in that iconic black and silver outfit.
So one more silly question: hiking in the Rockies or canoeing on the lake?
Probably canoeing on the lake. Yeah, I like the mountains. Too many bears. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to remind everyone that it is Christmas time, and we got together and decided that we wanted to do something nice and put these pictures up for sale, these prints that Kim donated to me, and we're going to sell them for $30. Sorry, I don't know why it's hard to show you. There we go. And I handpicked the organization, CCMF, so that deals with men's mental health here in Alberta. So all proceeds are going to go to them. So please DM me. I'll leave the sales open for a while until this airs, and let's do something nice and get these sold. And if you want, I can sign them. That's including shipping. I'm thinking US. That's why $30. That includes shipping. So
that's amazing.
Thank you for donating these. And she does have a few Ozzy Osbourne ones as well that I was gonna. Yeah, do you have them?
I do. If you're more inclined to. Music, I have.
I've got a couple Aussie ones left. If he passed away recently and worked with my father as well at WrestleMania 2, which is super cool.
That's why I chose him as a musician, because I know you said he one of the managers?
Yeah, he managed the Bulldogs WrestleMania 2,
which is incredible if you think about it.
I know, it's so wild.
Yeah.
And I'll be going to Birmingham. So when I go to the UK for the convention, I'm actually staying in Birmingham. So I will see where Ozzy was from, the big mural, everything.
I'm going to give you a print so you can take it and
put it. Yes, I will. Absolutely.
Leave it there or something. Yeah, I would love that.
I'll hammer it down so everyone can see it.
Put it up with some. Sure, I would love that. I think that's awesome. That's my tribute. Your tribute.
And also, I wanted to do like a local charity shout out. It's just that time of year, the gift of giving. Is there a local charity that you are passionate about that you would like to recommend to other people? Let them know what it's all about.
There's many organizations that I donate paintings to, but I do these just because I want to. But one that I kind of wrote down is the Calgary Women's Shelter. So yeah, and it's calgarywomenshelter.com. It's not just for women, it's for men, it's for children, and I think I admire what they do.
Yeah, I've actually, this is a whole nother story itself, but I did go through an abusive relationship myself, and I had to build myself back up, and I did therapy through the women's shelter. So I think that's a great choice.
Yeah,
organization.
My older sister suffered domestic abuse, and unfortunately she's no longer with us. So this is something that I think is important, and that's interesting. I didn't know that about you. So it just shows.
Yeah, and it's all free. It was like free therapy, and so it's a great organization. So I do also love that choice. Awesome. I'm gonna go a little bit, furry. I used to volunteer at the Meow Foundation, and so they do something every Christmas, and it's called what is it? Adopt an Angel or something like that. I can't remember now. Adopt an Angel. All that thought, and I lost it. But you can basically sponsor a cat for $25. I think it's
that's so cool.
That's what it is. Become a guardian angel.
Right. Okay.
So $25, you pick your cat, which cat you want to sponsor. And I used to volunteer there, and it's a great, great foundation. You know, there's a lot of these different animal shelters, and the cats are in like plastic window walls, and it's like sad to watch. But at the Meow Foundation, I absolutely love it because they have full rooms. There'll be cats that match personality in each room, like shy cats or playful cats, and they're not suffering there at all. They're having the best time of their life. Even if they don't get adopted, they're having a great time, and they don't put them down, which other shelters do at a certain point. So I really love the Meow Foundation. So that is what I'm going to say for a charity. And I picked a little guy and sponsored him for $25. I forget what his name was now.
That's so awesome.
I just went on. He looked like my cat Stanley, so I was like, I choose him. I think his name is Bobby. Yeah.
Bobby. Love it. Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Thank you so much for being here today. Where can people follow you? And if they want to make an order through you for a commission piece, where can they reach you?
They can reach me through email at kim at alligetstatic.com, or you can go to my Instagram, which is Kim Staticc. I also have a website. And it's all igetstatic.com is website. So yeah, there's various ways to reach me. Even if they want to go through you, that's fine too.
Absolutely. You can hit me up and I will direct you to this amazing local artist. Well, thank you for being here today. I love you so much. I think every time I see you, you just make me so happy because you're so
nice,
positive and bubbly. And I think last time I saw you, I actually asked you, do you ever get mad? Because I can't picture you mad.
No. Actually, my daughter.
And then I think you said, ask my husband.
Yeah, ask my husband and ask my daughter. But I mean, it does take me a while to get there. But you know what it's like living with, 4 or 5 people in your household. It's not easy.
Yeah. They see the best of you.
Right? Of course.
Well, I wish you the merriest of Christmases, and I hope to see you very soon. Everyone, thank you for being here for episode number 8 on Dirt with the Doll with Kim Staticc. And remember to please subscribe to X Brand Wrestling for all upcoming episodes. And remember to hashtag Dynamite Kid for Hall of Fame and sign that petition, because that's what this podcast is all about. Thank you so much for joining me in the dollhouse today.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye.